Hello, friends. My name is Mani, and welcome to Arcade. Today we have Dritman with us. He's from Kolkata, and he will be pursuing his master's in architecture from September 2024 onwards. And he received 3 to 4 offer letters from public universities. And we would be starting with his introduction. And the key point for this video is why Germany and what are the pros and cons while applying to the German public universities and why you should go to Germany. So these are the points which we'll be discussing in this video. Hello, Drickman. Can you
Hello, ma'am.
please give your introduction, please?
Yeah. Hello, guys. I'm Dhritiman Kundu. Professionally, I'm an architect. I'm from Kolkata. I have done my bachelor's of architecture from Lovely Professional University. It's a 5 years course. I have worked in a architecture firm for 1 year. Right now, I got admission into TU Darmstadt, so I'll be joining there in the month of October.
Okay, so uh, please tell me that you have been working here in India and why you have chosen Germany. What was the reason behind?
There are few major reasons. The Germany has a greater job aspect, and because everyone knows, the Germany is the third largest economic, the third largest. It has the third largest economy, and
Yes,
the
yes,
prospect of getting a job is much better compared to
better.
India.
Hmm.
And the second will be like the exposure. Like if you do your masters in from Germany, you can go anywhere, you can work anywhere in the Europe. And I guess that's a very
Important
big
point.
plus and important
Yes.
point as a student or an professional perspective.
But the most important part is when you're working into Germany, so you have a German degree which is valid everywhere. So if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
if you give me an example in my last video, or maybe when we had a telephonic conversation, that if you do it from UK, it's gonna be a problem. But
yeah.
when you do it from Germany, you can work anywhere. So can you just elaborate this
Yeah,
point?
yeah. Because the masters in Germany is of 2 years, and
Hmm.
it is recognized in almost everywhere in the world.
Hmm.
And if you do your masters from UK, which is generally of 1 year, it is only recognized in UK, and sometimes USA might accept it, but there's no guarantee. But if you do your masters, like if you complete your masters from Germany, obviously it will be recognized in India and obviously in everywhere else in the world.
But the most important part is you should know the German language.
Yeah, yeah,
Is
that's an important point.
your mode of instruction is in English. You don't need a German language. But the key point is learning a language. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem after the masters, right? So the German
Yes.
language is a very, very, very important part. And moreover, I wanted to discuss about the offer letter. So you have received 3, 4 public university offer letters,
Yes.
and we have requested you not to go to the private university.
Yeah.
Wait for the public university. So, what is your which all university you received an offer letter from,
Yeah.
and what was the journey? Just elaborate to the students. The way you panic, it is very normal for everyone to panic from the public
Yes.
university. So, this is very important for all the students who are applying on their own or by some consultant or whatever the situation is. Please let
Yes.
them know about the situation.
Uh, First of all, I'd like to say everyone, you have to be patient. First thing, you cannot, you cannot get into a good public university in a very, in a rush. So at the very beginning, I got rejected. I got a rejection letter from HS and art. So I got panicked, and and Anshul sir and I told Mani ma'am also, ma'am, I just need, because it is one of the easiest university, which I think. So I didn't
It
get into that.
was. It
It
was.
was.
It is. I want to tell to everyone, every university is different, right? So
Yeah.
last semester it was easy. From this semester it is not. So
Yeah, they have
whichever
raised
video
this.
we make for which university, from the next semester it is not easy. So this happens with us every time. Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyways,
So
yeah.
I was like, ma'am, if I can't get into this, I don't think I'll get into any public. So I then I applied for private universities like SRH Berlin and HFT Stuttgart, and I got in both of them. Then my public acceptance like it started to come. Like the first is the HSNR landscape architecture, masters of landscape architecture. Then I got into BTU Codverse, like urban design and sustainable revitalization. Then I got into TU Darmstadt, like it is one of the best sustainable urban design. So the TU Darmstadt is the most, like it came the late, like it was very late in the month of August and mid of August, I guess. So you have to be patient, like you have to, like sit quiet until the final whistle blows.
Yes, so I wanted to conclude that we always apply to the n number of universities wherever you are eligible with. And secondly, the documentation is a very important part because whenever we apply to German public university, everything is documentation. The cover
Yeah,
letter. Sometimes you get the rejection also, and you have to re-appeal that the rejection which you have given us is not correct. This is what it is. Sometimes the UNISS also get the wrong. Verification of the documents, then also we have to fight with them and we have to let them know. This is very important for all the students who have wanted to apply for public university. Moreover, I wanted to ask you, since you're in Calcutta and you have chosen a consultancy in Delhi,
Delhi.
where you never met us
Yeah,
and everything went online, and we're very happy that you received multiple offer letters. And I remember those words, ma'am, I'm registering, but will you be able to pick up my calls? Once I pay you, maybe that is a situation when the next very day your team do not pick up the call. So, what is your feedback on this conversation? And that was a very funny conversation, which I remember.
yeah,
I said to see if will not pick up your phone, go to our YouTube channel and see their ample of students. How is that possible? But still, I'm very happy to share this incident because this might be the question with any student actually. This is not only you, because this happens in India. This happens with many students. They don't have a good feedback with other agencies or with other consultancies, and that's the reason they're afraid about it. So,
yeah.
what is your feedback and how you landed to RK?
Um, to answer this question, like like I was searching for Masters of Architecture, in Germany videos. Then I landed in your video, and I guess you were interviewing Fatik at that point of time.
Yes, Pratik is
Yeah,
he's an architect. Yeah, he's doing
yeah,
masters, but now he's pursuing his MBA. Hmm.
yeah. So I thought, one of my fellow architects has gone through you. So I was like, okay, like let me contact them. So I contacted you, and I spoke to you with you, and the moment I asked that question, like, ma'am, if you, like, will you be attending my calls after my, because um, I guess I told you that time, because there were so many consultancies, as you said, in Canada, or you'll get to know all this news in Punjab, from Punjab, like they take the money and they just run away. So you made me, like realize, oh no, we are trustworthy and you can do anything if we don't receive your calls. So I was like, okay. Then I went through. Then I contacted Anshul sir, and everything, the documentation, the procedures, the APAs, the IELTS, the Uni Assist applications, everything was done, like guided, and everything done through you. And it was a good journey, I would say, like hassle free. I didn't have, like, I was doing my job, and I
And
didn't have
you were
to.
facing a lot of problem while your job because every time you were changing the classes time. So,
Yeah,
ma'am,
yeah.
this time I'm not available for class.
Yeah.
Ma'am, this is the time I'm not available for class. So, yeah, but it was a good journey.
But that was in class perspective, but application perspective, in the application point of view, I didn't face any much of a problem. And I would like to mention Minakshi ma'am as well. Like, she helped me a lot during this. And then application, all this documentation, courier thing. Then right now I'm doing my visa, so I didn't face any kind of problem. Despite we are 2,000 kilometers apart, and I didn't meet you physically. So
We're going to meet in Germany. We are also going
yeah,
in London.
yeah. So so the students, those who are applying from South India or Eastern India or Western India, I guess you should trust our care, and like I trusted them, you should trust them as well, and you can mark my words.
Thank you so much, Gutman, and all the very best. And I wanted to share for all the students who wanted to apply for Germany. that please be patient because that's the most important part, and
Yeah.
apply to n number of university wherever you are eligible. Just don't restrict yourself, and the
Yes.
documentation will play a very important role. And if you're working professional, please work in team. If you don't work in team, it is very difficult to manage those public universities, because in
Yes.
Germany the public universities are opened only with a time span of 30 to 40 days, right?
Yeah.
And during the time span of 30 to 40 days, you have to do all your work. So I would recommend, rather than wasting a 1 year, which we have seen, it's better to invest your time and work in a team that's going to help all of us. And you're most welcome to contact us. We will be very happy to help you out. And thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much, Ritman, for your time.
Hmm.
And thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.